The idea of scheduling staff to traffic is an old idea, but it's an important one. It also just makes sense. You want to have your store labor applied to when shoppers are actually visiting the store. I'm Mark Riske, and I have to tell you that the way you're scheduling staff is likely hurting your sales. Allow me to explain. Here's a chart showing how labor was scheduled by a particular retailer. Now, if you're like most retailers, you're scheduling labor based on sales budgets or transactions, using transaction counts as a proxy for actual store traffic. Here's what the retailer's sales transaction counts looked like compared to labor. It looks like this retailer did a pretty good job of scheduling. More labor during the busiest hours between noon and 4 p.m., and then less labor in the evening. That makes sense. But this is another example of how sales transaction data alone can lead you down the wrong path. Now let's look at actual store traffic, shown here in the blue bars, and the corresponding conversion rates. That is the percentage of visitors who actually made a purchase during these hours. These are indicated by the yellow dots. Using store traffic and conversion insights paint a completely different picture of what's going on in this store. And it's not all good. You see, it's clear from this chart that there's a big conversion drop at 5 p.m. and it carries on right through the evening hours, right to the store close. It's clear that this store is missing sales opportunities. Conversion rate sags are a telltale sign that sales opportunities are being missed, and labor scheduling very well may have a lot to do with it. So now let's compare traffic and conversion with the labor schedule. You can clearly see when we compare how labor hours were scheduled relative to actual store traffic and conversion rates. As the amount of labor goes down, we can see a commensurate drop in conversion rates. It's worth noting that store traffic is still actually pretty high from 5 p.m. right until closing, but the transaction counts couldn't pick up on that signal. If you want to schedule your store labor to maximize sales, then you must, and I repeat, you must schedule your labor to store traffic and not sales or sales transaction counts.